Thank you. No further questions.
Thank you. Mr. Ramasepele.
If you may please the court, my lord, just a few clarification questions. Morning, Mr. Matlo.
Morning, my lord.
Mr. Matlo, I'm a bit confused. You were asked a question by my learned colleague as to when accused number 1 passed his learners, and then you said it was a date in September 2014. Is that your evidence? When did he pass his learners? We know that he failed in Brakpan on the 17th of July 2014. On the same day, he went to Boxback, made another pre-booking, and he was booked for the 22nd of July. When did he pass his learners?
If I may refer, my lord, because the evidence that I used in my testimony in Egypt, I was referring to the annexures.
Yes, it's so MCC.
Can I quickly, if I'm allowed, can I quickly go and check just to confirm?
Yes, just check MCC exhibit or annexure MCC 01 at page 12.
Okay, let me check my lord. Okay. He failed on the 22nd of July,
yes,
2014. Then he made the bookings on the same day, and he was issued with a date to write on the 15th of September 2014.
Yes.
Then I'm going along with it. Test date is the 15th of September 2014. It is correct.
That's when he passed.
Yes, that's when.
But if you look at your MCC 01 at page 12, where you said the people that were tested between 12.1 p.m. It was on the 15th of September 2015. That's why I'm confused.
My lord, on Annexure MCC 01 page 12,
yes,
these are the results. The test date is the 15th of September 2014.
Then go to page 15.
Page 15.
Of your MCC 01.
Page 15. Page 15, it shows all the applicants,
yes,
that were there. I also highlighted his name, if you can able to check on its lecture, MCC 15.
Yes. Now go to paragraph 4.18 of your annexure AAA in brackets 2.
4.1?
4.1.18. 4.1.18.
4.1.8. My lord, 4.1.18 says notice records as shown on page 15 of annexure MCC 01 indicate that the applicants that were examined for learner's license test on 2014-09-15 test time from 12 to 13.
Okay, no, then that is clarified. Now let me just pre-clarification questions on your evidence in chief. The events that form the subject of this case happened on the 26th of October 2014, and your investigations, according to the letters that you received from the National Commissioner in 2020 and Brigadier Gininda in 2013, was for you to investigate the period December 2013 to December 2014, correct?
Remember, I made two affidavits. I'm not sure which affidavit you're talking about. The first affidavit is the second affidavit.
The second affidavit from Colonel Gininda was to specifically investigate December 2013 until December 2014, correct?
Yes, correct.
Now, with respect to the events, and it touches on relevance, you cannot assist the court as to the whereabouts of accused number 1 on the 26th of October 2014. Is that not correct?
My lord, in my testimony in chief, I did read out the reason why I was requested to depose the statement.
Yes.
And the issue of relevance does not rely on me. I'm an officer employed by traffic management as an investigator. When I receive a request to say we want to know who the accused was, did you obtain the learner's license, I will submit or depose the statement in such regard.
So this witness knows very well that their testimony is actually irrelevant and a waste of our time. But let's break it down. So Ramasepele asked the witness, so Brigadier Gininda came to you, sent you an email, and he asked you to investigate accused number 1 from October 2013 investigate accused number 1 from December 2013 to December 2014. Therefore, you cannot confirm the whereabouts of accused number 1 on the 26th of October 2014. Is that correct? Can you hear how simple that question is? In layman's terms, on the 26th of October 2014, that's the date when Senzo Meyiwa was killed. Do you know where accused number 1, Mzansi was? This witness' immediate response is, "My lord, in my testimony in chief, I did read out the reason why I was asked to do this investigation. The issue of relevance does not rely on me. I am an officer employed by Road Traffic Management. I can only answer, did he obtain the learner's license, yes or no?" Do you see what the witness did there? He answered the question, or did he just mumble? Let me know in the comment section down below. This witness literally just said, "I gotta say something. Let me just talk about my job. You know, I already produced my certificate over there with Advocate Ngome Zulu, so everybody knows I'm employed right there. I'm legit, but I don't know. I of course I don't know where the accused was on the 26th of October 2014. But let me talk about relevance. I mean, this is amazing to me that this is this witness's response, you know, and Ratha was silent, had nothing to add or to interject. Baloyi was dead silent, not to be heard at all in court. But let's continue on and hear how Ramasepele ties this off as he cracks holes in the state's witness testimony.
Now, regarding the address that is provided, Sutu Hostel, N43, Fostoras, postal code 1594. Accused number 1 has been in custody since in prison, not in custody, in Modabi prison since 10 July 2020. And when you opened your system to indicate where he resides, it still shows Soto Hostel. Did it show that?
My lord, this is information that he provided at the driving license testing center.
The point that I'm trying to prove to you is that unless the applicant, who is a permit holder or a license holder, comes to the DLTC or RTO offices and changes his domicilium, his address, that address that he last gave will be reflected as his current address, although he may have moved from the addresses that he provided to you.
My lord, the Act makes the provision that in terms of Regulation 32A, it says that if you have changed your address, you must inform the appropriate registering authority.
Then we both agree. I've got no further questions.
Well, look at Ramasepele. He totally left this witness silent. So this is the question that he continued to ask. He says, hey, so in your testimony in chief, it says that accused number 1 provided the address, which is at the Sutu hostel, but he has been in prison since the 10th of July 2020. But your system to date, even in your testimony, it shows that he is still at the Sutu hostel. Is that not correct? Listen, I almost missed it. I didn't understand where he was going to go with this, but in watching this again, I didn't pick that up when we were watching it live. But in going over this recording again, this was brilliant. This was a brilliant take. He literally just said, listen, the system that you testify to being an expert of, that records people's addresses, that you were asked to show where accused number 1 was from December 2013 to December 2014, means absolutely nothing in terms of knowing the whereabouts of a person at any given time, because hello, accused number 1 has been a guest of the state in prison. And you know, the state should already know this. And why didn't the state take it upon themselves to update the address? Or why isn't the left hand and the right hand talking to each other? But I digress. So you show on your records that he is at Sutu hostel, but he is not. He is in prison behind the bars, okay? He is a guest of correctional services. As you can see, they escort him into the building here every day. So your thoughts on that, Mzansi? Should the system be able that once you become a guest in any prison, that your driving license record is brought up to date with your current address? I'm not sure why they would be looking for you if you're in prison, but I think it matters because that is how they would have also picked up Thabo Bester had he gone for another driving license, any kind of registration. They've been like, oh no, sir. This person here is a guest of the state. But hey, I'm digressing again. Let's get back on the topic. So then the witness says, as usual, because we all know this witness's style by now, the witness says, my lord, this is the information that is provided this is the information that he provided at the driving license testing center. So that was in 2014. Come on. You have to agree at some point that you understand he's in jail now, in prison actually, in 2014. That is the address he provided. Did he take it upon himself as a citizen of South Africa to bother to update his address throughout that time? Was that the only address he lived at until he was a guest of the state? I highly doubt it. So the system is flawed. Your system means absolutely nothing. Therefore, Advocate Baloyi, this witness's testimony is invalid in placing accused number 1 in Gauteng. Period. But Ramasepele doesn't just leave it at that. He ties up his cross-examination with a bow, and he says, I'm trying to prove to you that a license holder or an applicant can actually move without updating their information. Correct? And this is your reminder. If you over here watching the video haven't updated your information, it is your duty to update your address. Okay, so take it upon yourself to update the address. Comment down below, let me know if your address right now is currently correct with the license registration people. Okay, we promise to keep you anonymous. But the witness comes back to say, if you have changed your address, you must inform the appropriate registering center. That is the rule. And Ramasepele ties it off and says, then we both agree. I have no further questions, Your Honor. Pooh! And there you have it, Mzansi. The witness failed to confirm or show any form of evidence or proof beyond reasonable doubt that on the 26th of October 2014, accused number 1, Mzansi Unfiltered, was actually in Gauteng, or should we say at Kelly Khumalo's mother's spaza shop. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this testimony. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you on our next upload, which would have been Mnisi, but we know Mnisi is like, I ain't a part of this today. I haven't read the 22 pages affidavit plus the 27 pages. So I'm going to sit in this courtroom and be absolutely quiet and mind the business that I'm paid for.